everybody, it's the program. Here we are on TV once again, once a day, every day. Turn on the machines, then we start living. Continue living. How long has this been happening? How long have I been alive? How alive am I? I feel like I'm all the way alive, 100% alive. Feels good. It's a good feeling to be alive. You ever been alive before, viewers? I think you might have been. Today is Wednesday, and it's the 2nd of May, 2,783 episodes in. How many hours can be made? How many hours can we live? Minute after minute, hour after hour. Something, glory in the power, right? What's his name? Coolio? I mean, Coolio had something to say. Something real to say. And was that? You know what? I believe it. I believe what he was saying. He said something. Yeah, he had something to say, and he said it. And I believe it. He said you're gonna have some convictions. Ooh, it's spicy. I don't have any beverages again. It's my spicy. It's my second day here, without bringing in the water jugs. And I usually do bring the water jugs, and I'm drinking water or drinking something, but I didn't bring it today. Gulp, gulp. So talking and breathing, and today I'm eating spicy food too, which maybe it's not the trifecta. It's like spicy food and no drinks. It is waking me up though. Not like I was asleep, but woo, it's spice. You've ever had spicy food before? You just gotta take it moment to moment, like anything else. Some things though, you have to do something about it. Take things moment to moment. They're not gonna get better, and you have to fix things. Some things you can't just take moment to moment. Some things you gotta make it better. You gotta fix things. I wonder if this thing, is this gonna come off all the way? Oh, it's coming off easier than I thought it would. I thought it would actually not come off easy at all. I wonder how many tapes of these April tapes that we have. Did we complete the set? That's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be completing sets here with the in the boxes, but I don't know if we did. Here's the first one of May. I wonder if all those April tapes made it into the bins. I think not, because there's one right there, and here's another one. This is the first one of May, not April. It's gonna have to go into its own box, which I think does not exist yet. Freddy? It's a new month, and new months, they mean, now they mean new boxes. What did they mean before? Not boxes. They didn't mean new boxes. That's something they didn't mean. Now they do mean that. Now with the whole new box system, I see a lot of box pieces. Maybe I could make my own box, but guess I'm just not. What are we gonna do today? I'm gonna make some phone calls. I'm gonna check the tapes. Same things as I guess every day. What did I see out there? You know what I'm seeing out there? Street people. They're back out. I ride that bike, you know. Oh, so I ride a bike, and that's my primary transportation. And I ride the bike and I ride the bus. And on the bus, there's only 2 bike spots, and you know there's lots of people on the bus. And usually I can get a bike spot, but now the fair weather people. People are pulling up their bikes and taking up the streets on the bus parts and the sidewalks. They're fair weather outdoors people, which makes sense because that's where the weather is. Like literal fair weather people. The other time you use the expression fair weather people is in sports, and that's when you say like you're only like, or I guess fair weather friend too. It's like you're only my friend when I'm doing well. And I'm up and I'm happy, and when I'm not so happy, and where are you? When I need help, where are you? Like in sickness and health, you know, when you get married, not like friends or marriages. Sometimes it could be. But you have fair weather friends, fair weather fans. How about like fair weather bicyclists? I want to call them, instead of bicyclists, bicyclists, because friends and fans, they have the F sound, and that's why it's like fair weather friends, fair weather fans. But what about the bicycle people? They're you know, fair weather bicyclists, but use an F sound. Fender for fair weather freaks. Fair weather freaks. Not like a regular freak who's out there on bikes all the time. They're only doing the freak out bike time when it's fair weather. And no, I guess they're allowed. This one guy on the bus though, there's an outside bike spot and an inside bike spot. And when you put your bike on the bus, the courteous thing to do is to always put your bike on the inside spot, and that way the next person comes on, they don't have to shove the bike between the bike and the bus to try to get into this spot. But there's this guy, and he gets on the bus and he always puts it on the outside, and I told him one time like a while ago about it, and he didn't respond very well, and now I think this person is a weasel person. And every time I see them, I think, there he is. Look at that weasel. He's a weasel of a person, not like Pauly Shore. He was the weasel. He's like, I'm the weasel. Or that's what did Pauly Shore sound? What does Pauly Shore sound like? I'm the weasel. That's Mr. Ginsu. It's the Cheesa. It's the Leaning Tower of Cheesa. Yeah, it's the Leaning Tower of Cheesa. Hi. Encino Man. Like Encino Man are in the army now, our stepson. Son-in-law. Is that what it's called? Son-in-law, not stepson. But this guy is the weasel in more of a just like he's a dastardly fellow who's overweight and has a big helmet with neon. He has a vest and a helmet, and I guess he's my enemy. I've decided. You know, how many enemies do you get, and why are they your enemy? This guy's just an enemy because he's a weasel. I don't know if he thinks I'm his enemy too. Are we mutual enemies? Sometimes it's fun to have an enemy. But I think that this guy has got a sad life though, because I'm pretty sure that he's a weasel all the time, and if you're a weasel, what are you gonna do with your life? How are you gonna have friends, and how are you gonna do anything? He's just gonna like think that he's being victimized all the time. So I don't want to become a weasel. Also, when you have enemies and you think that you like deserve something, like the world is gonna hand you politeness and guidance and help and everything, and you can't expect things of the world or of others who are in the world. It's just not going to happen, and accepting that is an important part of life. I think that there's going to be weasels, people are going to be weasels, and that's okay. And I feel like this weasel, maybe he thinks that he's wronged all the time. Like everybody's always trying to wrong him, and he's like, I'm being wronged all the time, and life's not fair and everything, and it should be fair, but life's not fair and it shouldn't be fair, and that's how it is. And if you're a weasel, then you think you're getting victimized all the time, and that's no fun. That's no way to live. You get victimized, or you think that your people are just being rude, or they're being weasels. But this guy he's like he's putting himself first without anybody else, and he's like, I'm gonna put myself first, like a weasel. I like that. Maybe, I don't know. It's like, I put others first. I'm no weasel. Oh, I'm a high and mighty person, not like a weasel person. I put others first sometimes, not all the time though. I guess in this kind of situation though, I'm at least courteous. You can be courteous. This person is not courteous. But he might say, he's like, oh, I'm courteous, and then he thinks that some things are courteous and some other things are courteous. I don't know if he's being rude on purpose, or he's just he's had a hard life and he has to scrap to eat. Maybe he had a lot of brothers and sisters, and they put the food on the table and he had to grab the food or he would die. But maybe he should die. It's like, maybe you're going to sacrifice your life for others so they can eat. I'm eating right now. Maybe people out there on the streets and they're not eating. But yeah. Or it's like, if you want to eat, I'm hungry. It's like, well, go get some food somewhere. Go to the food bank. And then I didn't save food. Oh, I ate too much, my boy. as I'm putting food in. You eat too much, chomp, right? You ever have a problem with eating food? Chomp. I don't think I have a problem with eating food, but you don't need to eat food even daily. Every other day. Oh, Sean Downey. He was on a fast for a long time and he survived. But I think it's stupid. Not fast. Eat every day. It's not comfortable other way. I eat every day. Often. I eat all day, basically. And there's hungry people out there. But there's resources for them. It's somebody else's problem. I'm going to push it off on somebody else, I guess. Who's going to eat something, though? But that weasel person, though, maybe I should tell the weasel person. Why don't you, like, what's wrong? Like, did you ask him about his brothers and sisters? Sit down and then have a talk with them, because the only thing I've ever had with them was sour talk, where I say, you should put your bike on the inside. That's the polite thing to do. And he's like, tell me what to do. This person's telling me what to do now. So we started it off on the wrong foot, and I have negative feelings towards him, and maybe I should turn it around, but I don't think I'm going to turn it around, so maybe I should just embrace enemyhood with this person. But you don't like your enemy. I mean, that's the point of it, right? It's like, oh, I don't like this person. Do they reflect? They reflect you, though. If you don't like somebody, maybe it's a reflection of yourself. And do I see things in you that I don't like about myself, that I'm reflected with? Am I the weasel? And I don't think so, though. I put my bike on the inside like a polite person, and That's my only real beef with the guy, I guess. Other than just having a demeanor of weaselness. Have you ever seen a weasel person? I don't know if you know what I mean by that, but it's getting kind of, I mean, it's a little bit mean. It's a little bit mean-spirited to start calling out the weasel people. But they're out there. Maybe you've seen one. They put their bikes on the outside of the bus first instead of putting it on the inside. They just, maybe people leave food, like frozen food. You know, they go to the grocery store and they buy frozen food, or they think they're going to buy it, but then they don't buy it, and then they leave it in the, like a children's cereal section. It melts all over the children's cereal. They might like that, though, the children, but it might get rotten, too. But, you know, it doesn't like that is the grocers. Well, what do you do for working here? I'm a grocer. That's what you call someone who works at a grocery store, right? A grocer? I'm not sure what you would call them. I guess I'm calling them grocers, though. Grocers aren't appreciative. I mean, they're not appreciative of people doing that frozen thing, and for good reason. I think they're not. I never talked to them. Maybe they don't care. Maybe they've transcended enemyhood like I'm trying to. I'm gonna be best friends with this weasel person. I'm just gonna, next time I see that this weasel person who I don't like all the time, I'm gonna say, I love you. But that's a mean-spirited I love you. Oh, Carl was doing these mean-spirited I love you kind of things. No, I love him. I love you. I love you. It's like, well, if you don't want to be loved, I don't think he wants to be loved, so even with loving, you're saying you love, and then it's sarcastic, so maybe I should just continue to do what I'm doing, which is mostly not confronting and just like acknowledging. Maybe we should just continue, and I think there's nothing wrong. Well, he's still doing the weasel move, but I just know he's going to do it now, and to see the person. There he is. The weasel. You watching TV, weasel? I don't think they are. You're the weasel. That's what people might say. But I don't think I'm the weasel. I think they're the weasel, as weasel person. I don't think anybody else who thinks I'm the weasel person on the bus. Do you have any other bus enemies? See a lot of people on the bus, and you get to know some of them. And you get to start thinking about who they are. Well, weasel person is lonely, but maybe you have a family of weasel people who support each other, and they like identify with each other's weasel head and have a weasel feedback. And like, I'm in the right here, right? His family, his mom, maybe. You are in the right. Mama didn't raise no weasel. So that's probably how you get, like, however you are, even how I am. Like, people surround you have to support you in some way. I think. Or you wouldn't become who you are. Let's take a look at the tapes. Here's 2016, then we look at 2017, then we'll make some phone calls after that. Weasel.
we see a video never before seen on the program.
That's right.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I
From
talked about
2010.
the Jupiter probe Juno.
It talks about how to make radioactive something or other.
RTGs. Radio isothermic generators.
One over 9/11/32 a.m.
What does the other letter stand for? Radioisothermic T? What's the T? G? Generator.
G. For generator.
Well, look at Freddy's haircut. Is that a faux hawk, Freddy? You got matching neon clothes. Oh, wait, I should probably get to the end of this one. I want to confuse myself tomorrow. One over 9/11/32 a.m.
What does the other letter stand for? Radioisothermic T? What's the T? G? Generator.
G. For generator.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Bye.
Alright, stop it. Stop. That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. What's going on with this?
Happy
Oh.
Mother's Day.
That was when we found a bunch of home movies that we were watching. I think there was another one around here somewhere. Some Christmas movie that I think Freddie told us that to watch, but we never did watch it. I don't know where I did with it, or where, yeah, I don't know where anybody did with anything. Here's the 2017 Messages to the Future.
Hello?
It's us, the past.
Less rude.
Hi, future. Hi.
Hello?
It's us, the past. Hi, past.
Hello, is that you, Future?
Yes. The bird is back here.
Future, well, it's so nice to see you.
It's Tuesday.
How are you doing?
Episode 2418. What's it like in the future? Do you have self-driving cars? No. Well, yeah.
You're doing
I guess.
very well.
Do you have world peace and federal
Yeah.
separation?
Yeah,
Yeah.
separation of powers,
We have that.
church and state.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, let's get on the phone. See who's out there today. Looks like Yellow Fella tried to call us this morning, but didn't make it. Where are you, Yellow Fella? Not on the phone. That's where he... I know where he is. I don't know where he isn't. Oh, I'm supposed to log... I gotta log in before we look at those tapes, because stupid phones are... They're not that... They don't work it like they used to anymore. Now every day I gotta re-enter this thing. I don't know why the phone doesn't remember my settings anymore. It's because the technology is moving without hardware. The software is moving out without the hardware, and they're not connected anymore. It's all connected. It's all connected. That's the problem. Everything's too connected, and like outdating. Things are getting outdated when they don't need to be. Like things work and they stop working for some reason. Like why are they no longer working? It's because they want you to buy their new device. It's like, well, we had all these old devices. People used to have worse computers that were like worse than the phones. And now those aren't good enough anymore. They used to be good enough though. But now it's like everything's always slightly broken. People push things until they don't work anymore. I think people should have slightly older software on newer hardware, and then everything would work instead of just like trying to push the limitations of what your things can do. Give yourself some slack. Give them the machines some slack. No slack for the machines though. You don't get slack, you're a machine. It's like you're pushing your machines too hard. You let them breathe a little bit. Let your machine breathe. How's the breeze moving? I'm gonna see this. It's like, do we get any voicemail today? Maybe not. It takes a while to load to even see. Nope. No new ones. Old ones though. Here, let's call my grandmother. Maybe my brother will be there. Let me say, hello, grandmother and Andrew. Oh, it's nighttime.
Hello.
Hello, it's nighttime.
What?
It's nighttime.
Nighttime?
Yeah.
Yep.
What are you doing?
Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
I'm talking I'm sitting on the couch talking.
Good.
What are you doing?
Watching the news.
The news? What's happening on the news?
Plane crashes and tragedy.
Really?
Yeah.
Where was the plane crash?
It didn't crash actually. I don't know, it looks like there was like holes in the wing, so I had to land or something.
They didn't see the holes before?
Yeah. No.
So it was almost a plane crash.
Almost a plane crash. So I guess it was a happy story after all.
Yeah. No. There's tons of car crashes every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say planes are safer than cars.
Yeah, but they don't put the cars on the news.
Nope.
They're like,
There was a drunk driving crash. There was a crash in SeaTac today.
at the airport?
On the way to the airport.
They were drunk?
International Boulevard.
Somebody was drunk?
Too much noise. I'm going to hang up.
Here, call your phone.
Okay, bye.
Or is he calling and we're going to call him? I don't know if we're calling each other. Hello? Oh. What's it doing? Oh. Hello? 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 Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
It's quiet.
Plane crash.
We're on speakerphone, but it's quiet.
How about now?
Okay.
Where was this almost crash?
Oh, hold on.
Tacoma?
What?
Tacoma?
No, can't hear you.
Where's the crash?
International Boulevard.
They don't put car crashes on the news. They're like, today somebody died in a car crash.
Yeah.
It happens every day.
And most of it happened right now.
Yeah. Very dangerous.
Every so many seconds, someone dies in a car.
Yeah. Or, you know, they always say, like, You know what's the number one? You're always worried about all this stuff, but you know what the number one killer is?
Cars.
No, it's heart attacks.
Yeah.
Heart attacks.
Yeah, heart attack or stress. Yeah, stress is a killer.
So you have all this stuff. Yeah, but it's like the most thing that's most likely to kill you just is your own heart. That's what they say. How's Grandma?
Grandma's doing good.
She take her medication today?
She took her medicine today, yeah.
Is she asleep?
No, she's awake.
Just in the other room? Are you in the main room?
Uh-huh.
You're watching the news by yourself, like not with Grandma?
No, I was watching with Grandma, but I can't hear because it's too loud over there.
Oh.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can't watch. I never watch the news. Grandma likes the news.
Yeah, the news is just sad. It just makes you feel sad, that's all. And then the other news, all the other news channels, all they do is talk about Trump.
Yeah, and I think they're liars.
Yeah, fake news.
Yeah. Trump and tragedies and Trump. They think like bad things are happening, and they're like, hey, like today.
What did you do today?
I saw. Let's see. There's this weasel. I have an enemy on the bus. That's what I was talking about earlier. You ever put your bike on the bus?
Uh-huh.
You know how you can put the bike on the inside or the outside?
Uh-huh.
And when you first put your bike on there, if there's no other bikes on there, you're supposed to put your bike on the inside, right?
I can't hear you.
When you first put your bike on there, there's no bikes on there. You're supposed to put your bike on the inside, you know?
Yeah.
And that way, if anybody else comes on with the bike, then they can easily put it on the outside.
Uh-huh.
And there's this weasel person who always wants to put their bike on the outside. And I saw them do it one time, and I said, you know, you should put your bike on the inside. He's like, oh, yeah, you think? Oh, okay. Well, you know, he was not very nice about it. And he still does it every time, and he is my enemy now.
Good.
But I think they're a weasel.
How do you get your bike off the inside?
Oh, you might know. It's Pat. You know Pat? Remember Pat? Patty.
Who?
Patty from Domino's.
What?
You remember Patty? His name was Pat, but people called him Patty because he was a weasel.
Oh, like the stupid guy?
Yeah, remember that guy?
That guy sucks.
Yeah. What else did he do? He was a weasel person, right?
He's a what?
He's a weasel.
He's a weasel. Oh, yeah, he's a weasel. Also, he all he did at Domino's was door hang.
Uh-huh.
And no one respected him because all he did was door hang, and he didn't even he couldn't even get to work. He had he took a bus. Yeah.
Yeah, but I ride the bus. He still rides the bus, and
that guy's an ungrateful weasel.
Yeah, he's a weasel. He puts a bike on the outside.
Yeah, one time I had some cereal in my trunk, and he saw it, and he's like, "Hey, can I have that box of cereal?" I was like, "No." You can, like, pay me for it or something.
Yeah.
Why do you think I have cereal in my trunk? Does we give it to people?
Yeah.
I'm going to eat that for breakfast. What are you doing, weasel?
Yeah, he's like, can I have that? Oh, yeah. Well, they're my enemy now.
Good. I mean they or I mean they?
That person. He.
Oh, yeah.
He is not my enemy.
He is, yes. My guy, yes.
Right. He puts his bike on the outside of the bus.
Yeah, one time I went door hanging. I was the guy out of the car, right? So I took him and this other guy door hanging.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was sick.
Uh-huh.
So I said, hey, you guys. So I drove here. I'm gonna nap for 2 hours, and you guys go door hang.
Yeah.
And I did.
Uh-huh.
The end.
Oh, yeah, but he was there?
Yeah.
But you had to drive him.
Yeah, I drove him there, and then I said I was actually feeling really, really sick, like super, like nauseous, like real bad.
Uh-oh.
But I was still working.
Yeah. Well, that's not what sick days are for.
No.
Yeah.
I wonder what he does for money.
Yeah, I don't know.
He probably gets some kind of government benefits because he's special.
You think he actually has legitimate mental problems?
I'd say so.
He's just rude, though. It's you can have legitimate mental problems and not be rude.
Yeah, I know. Hey, why do people have to be rude like that? And gives like people not like he's a part of any group, but he gives whatever group he's a part of, he's giving them a bad name.
Yeah, he's like I don't think that if he has any kind of like special need, that is connected to his being rude. I don't know how it could be, but something happened to him that he's so rude. Was he coddled? How do you get rude like that?
I don't know. That's a good question. Why do you even be rude like that?
Yeah, it's like how does
he some kind of he's I can't think of the word I'm trying to think of.
It can't be fun. And you don't have any friends and things, but you always think that it's their fault. You're like, I don't have any friends, and I'm awesome. I don't know why I don't have any friends.
Yeah.
It's sad.
I don't know, have you seen an episode of Curb? Where he goes and he uses he goes to the bathroom, all the stalls are full.
Uh-huh.
So he has to use the handicap stall.
Yeah.
And then he opens the stall, and there's a guy in a wheelchair. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. And the guy's like, what? You use the handicap stall? That's, why it's there. Can you see the sign? He's like, well, what am I supposed to do? The other ones are full. He's like, well, you wait.
You wait? Oh, yeah. You don't want to go. You don't want to use the one in there?
Yeah, the handicapped guy's like, well, then you wait. And he's like, oh, okay. And then at the end of the episode, there he goes to the bathroom, and he sees the handicapped guy. He goes out of a normal stall.
Yeah.
And Larry's like, oh, what are you doing? You're using a normal stall. You've got your own special stall over there. It's open. Why aren't you using it? And he's like, it was closed, or it was in use.
Yeah.
And Larry's like, well, then you wait.
It's not this. That's not. I mean, that's not. I guess it's not supposed to be the same. But when all the handicap spots are full, you can move somewhere else.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Patrick thinks he's better. He's better than the middle thing. What?
Yeah. He's like, I'm on the outside.
You can't even justify that. There's no justification there. Say like, well, what if my bike gets blocked? Like, well, then it got blocked. That's life, bitch.
Yeah. He just doesn't want to do it. And I said, you should put your bike on the inside. And he's like, oh. He like didn't.
Yeah.
He just was upset that I was even saying anything and not like realizing or acknowledging anything. So.
Yeah. Why can't the bus driver help people with the bike rack?
Why can't they help you?
Yeah, they're not allowed to get out of the bus. They're not allowed to leave their seat if someone's having trouble. They can't figure out the bike rack thing.
Well, somebody
maybe
could.
They never used it before.
Some other bike person can steal a bus.
What?
Another bike person or another bus person, they're gonna hit the bus driver and drive away with the bus.
Is that why?
It makes sense to me.
So you're saying that if the bus driver were to get out of their seat and help the passenger with the bike rack, then it leaves the seat open for some other passenger to go and hijack.
I mean, that's extreme, but I see the logic in having a rule that's saying that the bus driver must remain on the bus while it is running.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe it would like just speed up the whole route so that way they're not. They have an excuse to not go help the people. They just they have like signs they can point at or something.
Yeah, those people should figure out the bike. If you're gonna put your bike on the bus, figure it out ahead of time.
That's what I did. That's why I've never used it before.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, I don't want to be that guy who can't figure it out. So I went on YouTube and I just looked it up.
Yeah, go look it up or
so
go.
It's like a thing that's shaped like a cane, right? And you just kind of pull it over the front tire. Is that right?
Yes.
That's it.
That's about it. Yeah, I don't know how you could really get that one so messed up.
Well, Or
Whoa.
maybe start asking questions. He says, like, is it really secure with just one thing over the front tire? What about the back? I'm like, oh, no, don't just worry. Don't worry. Trust us. It'll be okay.
Is that what they said?
But I don't know about it. It might fall off the rack.
Who's saying this? People?
Yeah, what if there's like some war?
Hey, people are here.
Around one.
People are here. There's a mess. It's messy. It's real messy. It's hard to walk.
I was about to bring a like 80-year-old, but I was like, maybe you should.
You said you're about to bring an 80-year-old?
Yeah, but I was like, I don't know if you like walk up steps.
Oh yeah, I might not be able to walk well.
No, it was our friend and her mom.
Oh. Hello.
Jade, is this?
Here.
Hi.
Andrew, you still there?
This is your brother?
My brother's on the phone. Maybe. Are you still there?
Like, imagine.
I think he's gone.
Is it your like real blood brother?
My like an actual brother. Blood brother isn't blood brother when you cut yourself.
Same mom and
Yeah.
dad. Shake your hands, right?
So like not that though. You don't need to do that to your regular brother.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, let's like,
Brothers.
hey brother, let's cut our hands and put them together. It's like,
you
well, where are
guys
you?
have,
Oh,
you
here,
guys
hi.
have the same mom and dad then?
We have the same mom and dad.
Okay, where are you at? What's your name? You have a sister, right?
What's my name?
No, where's your brother?
Oh, his name is Andrew.
And where is he?
He is
Yeah,
in Lacey at my grandmother's.
And I can't hear him?
He's gone. He hung up.
Oh. Where's Andrew?
Who are you?
I'm Kayla.
Kayla? Well, yeah, you
actually, I'm
gotta share a
Lola.
mic. You're sharing a mic.
Wait, I'm Lola.
Which one
Can
is
you
it?
only hear me if I talk into it?
Yeah.
You're Jade.
Jade, hi. How are you were here, Kayla, like 2 days ago.
I was here.
Yeah, but talk like this. There you go.
I was here. Talk like this. Kayla is really good at balancing this bird on her finger.
Wow, how did you
Let
learn
me
how to
try.
balance things so well?
Let me try.
Where were you? You just came in off the streets?
I went to the Brotherhood.
And what did you see?
Definitely this like acrobatic show. It's like really fucking cool. Ropes.
Did they do backflips?
Yeah, they do backflips and they do.
They did a backflip like from the ground?
They did probably 20 backflips. They do a backflip from the air, the ceiling. Yeah.
Onto the ground?
No, just in the air. Just in the air on the ropes.
With jumping though?
Yeah.
It's
like with the ropes.
They're
and,
like already
a
up
hoop.
in the air.
They got lots of utensils.
I only care about backflips.
They also link it with beautiful music. Yeah. I think it's the music that, yeah.
What kind of music is it? Is it from a boombox?
It's just very loud and very bassy.
Like techno?
Yeah, it's kind of like techno. It's like slow paced techno.
Slow techno.
Yeah. It depends on the artist because they had like tonight they had a clown one, which is obviously silly. It was a meme, right?
Mime.
Mime. Yeah. It was a mime. Yeah, totally.
They had a mime doing.
She was good though. She had her
the mime was.
She had her outfit and she had it.
Were they wearing the striped shirt and that beret?
Yeah.
And the
much.
suspenders?
Or they had the makeup.
Suspenders?
Yeah, suspenders, makeup, striped shirt.
And they were on the ropes?
And the music was very. You know what I'm saying? It was.
I don't know what you're saying.
Every time she would move, it was like, whoa, she's a fucking me.
She's a mime.
Mime, yeah, mime.
And did she do mime stuff on the ropes? Like,
Yeah.
she's like, I'm in a box, but I'm also like on upside down on a rope. Like them, yeah.
Yeah, and she had like a.
Oh, I'm in a box like this.
Her music was a live person playing one of those, like accordion things. What's an accordion?
Accordion?
Accordion, yeah. Yeah, like accordion piano. Like she's playing the piano, but like squeezing it and pulling it.
Yeah, that's just a regular accordion, right? Mario?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't.
No, it wasn't Mario.
What was Mario?
Don't listen
The
to
instrument?
this one. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was. It was an accordion, and like she's playing the piano, accordion, and it was like circus music.
An accordion already has a keyboard on one side, and it's like so it's just like a regular accordion, right?
Yeah. I don't know. It was pretty cool.
Or it's like some kind of other thing.
It was some other thing, yeah.
I think it might just be an accordion. Jade, have you ever been on TV before?
No.
You're on TV.
Yeah, we're on TV.
I'm on this TV right now.
You never been on maybe like the news or something?
What channel is this on?
We're on channel 22.
That's real?
After this.
Yeah.
I could go home and watch channel 22.
Do you have cable?
Or wait, I'm sorry. What time does this come on?
11:30.
At night?
Yeah.
Every day?
Yeah.
Every day at 11:30, I could watch channel what?
22.
And it's gonna be you.
Yes.
Sometimes Kayla.
Yes.
Maybe.
Well, yeah,
Not
well,
really.
twice now, including this time.
I'm getting used to it, right?
You're used to it. Have you? Do you have cable?
She has DirecTV.
I have.
Oh, not DirecTV.
You have to have real cable.
We're only on Comcast.
What's your grandma? Your grandma
I have to go cam.
My grandmother also has Comcast.
Like her grandma has Comcast.
You have satellite?
I don't know if anything. What do
No,
I
but
have?
Jade has
No,
satellite.
I have
What do I have?
DirecTV.
What's
I
DirecTV?
have like a fucking.
I don't know. What do you
I used
mean?
to have DirecTV.
It's not.
What's Comcast?
Comcast is cable, but DirecTV is
So
not.
is DirecTV.
DirecTV
It is?
better. It's like higher class.
It's like
I
from.
have
It's higher class
multiple
than cable.
TV channels.
Uh-huh.
She has better TV, you know.
No,
You
I
got
don't
the-
ever watch TV. I hate
No,
TV.
I know.
Oh, you do? Why do
And,
you
like,
have
we watch
it?
Netflix primarily, so we should probably stop paying for cable and just pay for Netflix.
You pay for DirecTV?
Yes, I pay for
Yeah.
DirecTV because I also pay for internet.
Uh-huh. It comes with it. Wait, what's DirecTV? That's not Comcast?
DirecTV is better than cable. It's not cable. I used to have
I
it
don't think
when I
it's
was little.
better.
No,
It's not.
better.
It's not a satellite.
It's satellite.
There's a satellite. There's that one.
It's
It-
better
it
than
is satellite
cable.
then, that's what I was
know it-
saying.
Yeah, my dad used to have it, and he was like, "Oh, it's better than cable."
Why?
I don't know. It's like better because you get like better channels. And it's like
better,
faster.
better channels.
It's faster.
Really?
Better.
Have you ever like been watching TV and been like, this is slow?
DirecTV is expensive.
Do you ever drink beer or smoke weed on your TV show?
No, I don't. I could.
I was just wondering.
Not actively on the show.
Not actively.
Whoa.
It's fine though. Yeah, the people have. I might have. There's been a lot of show. I don't remember it all. But I
How
didn't
long
bring.
have you been doing this? I'll ask the questions.
Yeah,
Tonight.
the show has been on since September 19th, 2010.
Wow, that is my fiance's mom's birthday.
Really?
Well, not her real birthday,
Oh.
because obviously she wasn't born in 2010.
Well, not 2010, but September 19th.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh well, then she should go to our anniversary time. We have an
On
anniversary.
September, because I'll be the 10th year or the 11th year.
September 19th will be 2010.
Yeah.
That means this year is 2018.
Oh, yeah. So this will be the 8th year.
9?
No, it'll be the 8th year.
I don't know how time works. It's gonna be, but we're gonna be finishing our 8th year though. So then we're gonna be moving into our 9th year. So when somebody is like a kid, or people,
Yeah.
you're an age.
Yeah.
But you say whatever age you are, you're actually
I feel it.
another year older than that, right?
Because right now I could tell you I'm 23, but really,
You're 24.
I mean, I'm going on like my 24th year of life.
Yeah, it's your 24th year.
This is my 24th year living.
I'm not 23.
It's another one.
I've almost completed 24 years.
Yeah, because babies are 0, and shouldn't be a thing.
Well, when you're 1, you've completed 1 year.
Shouldn't they just be born?
So I've
at
almost
one?
completed 24. I mean, it's kind of the same thing because really I'm 23, but I've almost completed 24.
I think that I'm 23. I don't like that.
You just turned 22.
I
You're
just
not.
22, but I'm almost 23.
You're not almost 23. I'm almost 24 because my birthday is in August. Kayla just turned 22. She's not almost.
Well,
I
almost
have a
is
whole
relative.
12 months.
You're closer
to
to 22.
Whole 12 months to go. Yeah. Look at the plant.
Yeah, how is it doing, Kayla? How's the plant doing?
Is
Last
this
time you
live?
watered it.
Is this live?
It's not live.
And then how does it go out? How do you post
It goes.
it or whatever?
It goes onto the tapes, and the tapes go onto the computers, huh?
You know Miriam? Miriam is going to be on
She
the show.
is on Chaos Radio
She
for
goes to
Evergreen.
Yeah, she's on
I don't know who it is.
She was gonna come with us tonight, but she promised she'd come a different night.
She's going to come another night.
She promised.
She knows you,
No,
though.
she's a
She
radio
knows
host.
me?
She's a really
Her name is Miriam.
Yeah.
I don't think she said she's
No, she said she knows that he's on, what is it called? Dance.
Dance Solely Dance.
Yeah, she knows that you're like whatever, producer, what is it called? I don't know what the fuck it's called.
I have a position.
She knows.
I'm the executive director.
Yeah, she's like heard of it before. I'm not
sure. I don't know who it is.
She's gonna come.
I promise.
Well, she's really funny, and everyone should look forward to when Miriam comes.
A lot of people are excited. They're excited about your TV show.
They're excited?
I'm excited.
Oh, good.
I'm excited to have Miriam on it, so everyone stay tuned.
If I get too excited, I'm gonna burn out. So I try to keep it pretty level, you know.
You're gonna burn out.
Yeah, I can't get too excited. I might have a heart attack, you know. Yeah. It's possible.
Well,
I was thinking about it today.
Let's all get excited for Kenny.
You can. Thank you. You can. You know, there's car crash. You're worried about car crashes, but people die from heart attacks more than car crashes.
Well, people. Isn't that people say people are afraid of sharks or whatever, but really, like car crashes are way more common.
Yeah.
They're way more common.
Or hey,
so swim in the ocean when you have the chance.
We're leaving a message to the future. You have anything to say to the future?
Enjoy life.
Live in the now.
Enjoy life and become your true self.
My necklace says now on a grain of rice.
I think you said something like that last time you left a message.
Say enjoy life. Enjoy life.
Oh yeah.
You are beautiful, and you are the best.
Oh, we're almost at the end of the show. We only have a few minutes left. Let's see. We can go look at the last time you were here, Kayla. You left a message to the future.
I said enjoy life.
What? Oh, you did?
Tattoos, I think I said. It hurts real
Oh, it was on Saturday, right? Yeah. So this is Sunday. Oh, that's the end of the show. But we can look at this last thing real fast, right before. Oh, that's Sunday. One more day, and then there's when you were here last time, and then the show's over. That was the buzzer. There you are. What are you gonna say? Hey, future! It's us, the past. Hi, how are you? What do you have to say to the future?
Don't get tattoos because it's a waste of money.
That's what you said. Bye. You didn't say enjoy life. You said something else. All right, show's over. You got anything final words you want to say before the show's over?
Go to the Brotherhood and watch the acrobatic show.
You wanna promote
them? Support those bitches and boys.
420 blaze it.
Wednesday. It's Wednesday.
Hump day.
We're on TCTV channel 22 at 11:30 and 2 a.m. Check it out, YDHWM.com. Yeah. 360 364 384. Call, leave a message. Get on TV. Oh, 109 State Avenue, number 3. That's our address. Yeah. Graham, it's a good song. Thank you. TCTV, La Bebe, Jordy E, Fabulous, Graham, Softspot.com, John Webster, Thurston County, Washington State, USA, thank you, and viewers, that's you're watching, thank you. Hell yeah, dog. Bye.